Hello, and thank you so very much for joining me tonight. Before we get into our session, I just want to take a quick moment and thank our really cool sponsor, which is Fume. If you've never heard of Fume before, they are an innovative device that has such an amazing weight and feel and fidgety nature to it, designed to help us stop our bad habits. Essentially shifting a harmful habit, a less than supportive habit, a habit you would like to let go of, with something more neutral yet still very satisfying. Essentially, this is the Fume device. Forgive the out of focus. Let me get that better for you. Thanks. You just put in your flavor core to this center compartment and twist the end piece to determine how much airflow you would like. That's completely open. That's about a quarter way, I guess you could say, of the complete circle, which is my preference. And just breathe in some yummy flavored air. There are no oils, no batteries, nothing messy at all. And I'm going to demonstrate the cores to you now. Their newer flavors are of the fruity variety. We have orange vanilla, yummy orange with a hint of vanilla. They have a raspberry lemon, which to me tastes like a mocktail, just a tasty flavor. And then we have the sparkling grapefruit, which is super yummy. I'm a huge grapefruit fan, so I definitely love that one. And in their original core flavors, we have this white cranberry, which is delicious, very festive, if I may say. Probably my favorite one, the crisp mint, which is refreshing. I love that minty feel in my sinuses. And the one I'm going to be using today, which is also a favorite, and I have a fresh pack of, how nice, which is the maple pepper. This one's so good. I have a hard time describing it. Let me put it in and let's see if I can do a better job this time. So you just open your core pack. Boop. It's a sort of Ziploc sealed. Your cores are inside. It is peppery, I guess. It just smells like earthy and it's so good. You open this, place it in, and close your device. Super easy. Nothing gonna fall out, nothing gonna make a mess. I prefer it about there. I love this. I recently brought it to the beach with me because it's just nice to have with you while you're chatting, and you get that, I don't know about you, I have that oral fixation, you know. So I really like this when I'm out and about, driving especially. It's helped me to stop picking at my fingers, picking at my nails. Sorry, I know that's gross, but I do that if I have like a little hangnail sort of feeling or any unevenness in my nail. It starts to get my attention and then I start picking at it and make it worse. This has been so helpful for me in stopping to do that, so highly recommend. And they recently came out with, in January I believe, something called the base, which I just received. It has a great weight and it's a magnet, so you can rest your device on your desk or wherever and give it a little spin. Magnets! Stopping these little habits, these little sort of harmful, detrimental, not great for you, not great for the look of my hands, that's for sure. Habits are hard. It's hard to stop these because I know for me, like, my hands are right there, so I'm gonna pick at them if I'm nervous or if I'm thinking about something. Having Fume to replace that has been very, very helpful. I haven't been doing that. I mean, my nails are never great, but yeah, they're okay. They're not all bit up. Fume has already served over 150,000 customers with thousands of success stories, so there's no reason that can't be you too. Join Fume in accelerating humanity's breakup with destructive habits by picking up your journey pack today. You can head to tryfume.com/theluninates. That's try, T-R-Y, fume, F-U-M, tryfume.com/theluninates, and get an additional 10% off your order. The weight of this, the look, the wood, everything about this is just such a great design. I love it. I just love it. And I really believe that you would too. So use my link below. As I said, tryfume.com, the Lune INNATE, to get 10% off. Thank you so much to Fume for partnering with me again for this session. And thank you so much, viewers and subscribers. I could not do this without you. Love you so much. And now let's get into our session. Hello, and thank you so very much for joining me tonight. I want to quickly say happy birthday to the Pisceans in the group. What I'm creating for us, the session that I'm creating for us today, is inspired by the Pisces zodiac sign, Pisces season, which runs, I believe, from February 19th to March 19th. So I'm getting this video up a little later than I had hoped. Thank you for your patience with me. Life changes, technical changes, new things to learn. So I appreciate your patience. There's something a little special in my perspective about this coming out a little later than planned, because Pisces is the last sign on the zodiac wheel. So pushing this back a little to really wrap it up before we move over to a new cycle might be meaningful, might be meaningful. Of course, you can use this session anytime. It's only inspired by, like at the time that I'm creating, inspired by, but all of the sessions are timeless. So I hope that you enjoy it much further into the future as well. If we've never met before, I go by Lune INNATE in my work and online. My name is Jillian. If you enjoy my content and you'd like to support, Patreon's a great way for now. And I also have my Reiki classes available through Teachable with some discount codes below. Pisces energy and Pisces season thereby has its own qualities, we could say. One of dreaminess, of sensitivity, of playing in the ethereal, let's say for meditations, dream work, using your imagination, using your creative mind, and releasing limitations in that way, allowing yourself to indulge perhaps in a little fantasy, some very uninhibited creativity, I'd like to call it. So we're going to have some themes associated with that. I do have a card reading up on Patreon for this season if you'd like to check that out. But I really wanted to work with and create for you a very dreamy session. So while you can use this anytime and as many times as you like, my focus is going to be crafting for you, or doing my best to craft for you, a very dreamy session. And I'd like to have a theme of lucid manifesting. I'd like to get into a Theta brain state and create and support you as you drift between worlds, so to speak, this space that Pisces is so good at, drifting between worlds, hanging out in the tide pools, in the in-betweens, in the tide that comes in and out. So I really hope that you enjoy. Before we set our intention, I want to do a little clearing first. So I'm going to be using some sprays around you. If you've never had a by proxy energy work session, just to let you know, as I'm focused on you here, I'm focused on you, only if you permit, but I'm focused on you. Your eyes, your ears, the length of your body, and I can move around you and connect with different areas of the auric field through intentions, if you permit, if you're open to something like that. If you're not open to anything like that, that's okay. You can still use this video as you see fit. If you'd like to use it as an energy work session, just declare that to yourself, that you're open on behalf of your highest and greatest good to allow this to serve you. That's really my goal here, is to serve, okay? I'm going to be using this balsam poplar. Spraying it down your back first. Then your front. Your side. Other side. Below your feet. And over your head. Alright, and then I'm going to spray my hands. Set an intention to connect with your auric field and just cleanse through. I'm just going to sweep through, sort of channeling in a supportive element of transformation, an element of anything can happen, right? Releasing limitations on the possibilities here, as well as a cleansing. So we're pushing in some good, allowing any fears, any tethers, any restrictions that are not serving you to come out. Okay, so we're pushing in and allowing that natural release, just like taking a breath and releasing. So we're going in and out, swimming like a fish, and in. Out to the surface. This is some rose quartz. Just gonna move a little love through you. Love is such a powerful activator, manifesting tool, or manifesting element. So I want to fill your aura with love. And love is non-attached. Love is very open. Love can take many forms. And I'm not exclusively talking about the love between people. I mean it as an energy. So it does come about, or we do experience it in the love of between us and another. But also love of self, love of experience, love of growth, love of movement, love through gratitude, love through an openness. There is peace, there is balance in love. I'm going to be using this little brush. Just fan off whatever was brought to the surface. I'm going to use this palm like a negative magnet to help pull, and we're just going to sweep. Just brushing you off through your aura, releasing with love. inhibitions that don't serve you, any restrictions holding you back, any limitations. Preserving your boundaries, of course. We're talking here about things that are imposed on you or that you have outgrown. Boundaries are good, though. We'll keep our boundaries. Thank you. Release it into the fire. Sweeping, clearing out. Sweeping down. I'm going to brush down your head. Sweeping, wiping it away. Your face, down the center, and we want to really embrace our dualities, our dualistic embodiments, your yin and yang, your extroverted qualities, your introverted qualities, your laissez-faire and your righteous passion, whatever it might be. Just sweeping in the gray matter of the mind, channeling in love, and just gently sweeping through, Okay. Right, I hope you're beginning to feel relaxed, and we'll set an intention together. Alright. On behalf of the highest and greatest good, in perfect comfort and in perfect alignment, our intention is to support you tonight, myself tonight as well, in lucid manifesting, in conscious creation with an element, a strong element of highly creative mind. Some say that creativity is God, right? So we want to tune into that, have an element of control, guidance by ourselves, declaring what we want, dreaming of that experience, quote unquote, living through the dream, living through the imagination, evoking our senses for this experience of lucid manifestation, of lucid dreaming, creativity in a theta mind state. Health, love, wealth, success, accomplishment, some experience you wish to have, we're going to work on and allow all limitations cut and cleared for us to create in this field. This is a protected field. This is a field of love, benevolent support. Okay? And we're going to light our candle here on behalf of, again, the highest and greatest good. I'm going to take this piece of black sage and use it as an offering to your dream, to your manifestations. Okay. All around you, particularly your head and feet. All the way up your body. going to be using 2 tuning forks. One of Venus, and I do apologize. I know not everyone loves tuning forks, but they are very powerful and purposefully chosen and utilized in our sessions. They do sound much better in person, I'll give you that. So we have Venus and Neptune. I'm just going to place this on the floor by your feet or by the base of your body. And we're going to start Neptune, Venus, okay? yourself there, and if I had to assign you a task, it would be to just allow yourself to be comfortable in this space as I spray over your head. Below your feet. Your side. And your other side. Behind your back. And in front of you. Then my hand. And as you see yourself in this space, wherever it might be, I'm just going to channel in, call in, let's call in together. Comfort, familiarity, and limitlessness. Maybe you've kept it small, maybe you've kept it realistic, which, that's good too, but let's play here. This is a place for play. So what is your dream? Don't limit yourself and just focus on it as you enter this space of highly creative forces. Perhaps, and this would not apply to everyone, but perhaps for some of you, it's helpful to consider this world as a simulation where you have the key and you can control and you can break out and create on your own. Perhaps some of you might feel more comfortable connecting with a God force and feeling the limitlessness of that force as it lives through, moves through, is a part of you and your desires. Perhaps some of you feel comfortable calling this magic. Perhaps some of you feel comfortable considering neural pathways and the shifting of avatar, whatever it is that works for you. But we are shifting, we are familiarizing ourselves with this space. And I would love for you to envision an event of some kind. Getting some good news. Being congratulated. Your wedding day. Your accomplishment of that task. The home, the security, the family, or the freedom. Alright. We're going to work on a little detachment here because our manifestations come so much more smoothly to us when we truly detach from them. And this lucid manifesting space is really good for practicing detachment. So focus on this goal, focus on this dream. I believe in you, I believe this will happen for you. But just focus on it. Focus on how much you desire it. Focus on how 2 paths. Okay. And the other path is as equally filled with joy and success and accomplishment and feelings of wealth and love and experiences. But it is a different path. Look before you and see 2 paths. One with your wish fulfilled, the other with your wish not fulfilled, but your path incredibly fulfilling. Still lots of joy, still lots of success, still the things that you desire and the growth of your soul and experiences, but in a little bit less predictable, a little less rigid, a little different than the path you're choosing or that you would choose. And in our garden, with this gorgeous flower agate, in our garden, we are planting here the seed of non-attachment, the seed of freedom, the seed, the bud, the germ that makes both paths wonderful. Whether it happens or it doesn't, each path is a beautiful path. Each flower is a beautiful flower. Each bloom, each manifestation is beautiful, is meaningful, is special, is rewarding, is fulfilling. And if you can really allow yourself to feel okay with both of these beautiful paths, then your goals and wishes will unfold to you from the path you choose. But you have to be okay with either of them to really experience the release of resistance as practiced through non-attachment. You have to be willing to let go and find reward in that letting go, find comfort, find gratitude, find love in letting go, because no matter which way it unfolds, you have the trust in yourself. We are attuning ourselves to the trust of ourselves, that you will create joy, you will find love, you will have experiences, and a trust in the universe as well, that things are working on your behalf, things are happening to support you, things and gifts and alignments are unfolding that sometimes we can never plan for. Okay, so as you look down both these paths and you see gold in each, you see love in each, though one is different than the other, you can attune yourself to the detachment of the outcome, to allow the outcome to unfold perfectly for you without resistance. So create here and do so knowing that there is no resistance, no attachment. There is only pleasure. There is only joy. There is only love. There is only a peace, a balance, a harmony in your creative nature, your manifestations, and your wishes. And you don't have to force a thing. You'll put in the effort. You'll work for it, but you don't have to force a thing. Here I have this mica, sort of muscovite, sometimes it's called. And I love this one because it looks like an old book, almost like a petrified clear, like a holograph. Hopefully I can show you better. They are translucent. They are holographic, nearly metallic. Can you see how clear that is? It's the feeling that's important. It's the lesson. It's not the actual thing. So our little clear book here is representative of detachment. There are things in my life I'm very much wishing for and working toward, but if it doesn't work out, it's still okay. It's still a great life, and I know that there is even more, or much more, maybe not even more, but much more to experience, to enjoy, to teach me, for me to love. So let's not be attached to the specifics of what is on the page, but more so the aura, more so the feeling, more so the growth, more so the joy, the love. If you're wishing for a Ferrari, you can still go fast, you can still drive amazing cars. If you're wishing for a family, it's okay, but I will hold space that it works out for you, of course. But even if it didn't, that is still a great life. So let's detach from something hard on the page and view our success or our joy or our love as a silhouette of sorts. Alright, we're going to channel through and create a softness. Please trust and know that your openness to more potential, more possibility does not in any way take away from your wish coming true. On the contrary, it allows that wish to envelop you. It allows it to unfold. It gives it space and air and intentional space and air and breath to grow, to flourish, to allow it to happen without a constriction, without a pressure. We're letting it bloom. Alright. So, as you see, these two paths, both full of joy, both full of lesson, of growth, of, meaningful challenge, to help us get stronger. Both full of, let's say, blessings, right? But different paths, different qualities, different characters, even, let's say. Different ways of what you're wishing for to manifest. You can stay in this space. You can choose a path, or you can plant yourself here to know and play with the idea to soften your attachment, to keep this gentle space, this flow space open. And as you drift off to sleep, we are intentionally working in two areas, two paths, to allow the unfolding of what is at its core: joy and love, success and fulfillment, connection, prosperity, being able to help, being able to serve. And that will happen no matter which path unfolds for you, no matter which path reveals itself, because these are elements of your journey that are true to you, and nothing can take that away. Right, I encourage you